Hello everyone, and welcome to the Poke ETF channel, where we combine Pokemon and data analytics together to keep track of our precious collection. And in today's video, we will be going through a post-release market price update of the newest released Pokemon set, Scarlet and Violet set number 4 Paradox Rift. But before we begin, I would appreciate it very much if you would take 3 seconds to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so that you are up to date on released videos about the most recent price trends and market price updates on various Pokemon sets and Pokemon cards. And comment below on what you think about the most latest Pokemon set Paradox Rift. I do read every single comment and enjoy reading them. Doing these 3 things not only help the channel out, but really help me gauge the kind of interest that you viewers would like to see and the type of content that you would like to see. My main aim of this channel is to provide great value in data-driven content to Pokemon collectors and everyone alike. And so with that, let's begin. And so we are 12 days into the release of Paradox Rift. Paradox Rift was released officially on November 3rd, and today is November 15th, so pretty much 12 days. I got the market price of since yesterday. And so you can see that a full master set of Paradox Rift, it started around $1,050. It had a little uptick. I think that's just an anomaly, and it's just going down slowly. Not really a big crash, but it just went down to around $982. So to complete a full master set of the Paradox Rift would cost you around $980, and this is including reverse and non-reverse. And doing it by rarity, we have a different kind of rarity since the release of Scarlet and Violet. We have our common, the black, brown, the uncommon, gray, which is the rare, and you can see that it doesn't really make up much of the market price. Then looking into the double rare, which is the dark blue, then the ultra rare, green, then the red is the illustration rare, where it's slowly is the bulk of the market price of the set. Then the special illustration rare, which is the teal, that is the main bulk, that's pretty much 50-40% of the full value of a master set. And then we have our hyper rare, which is the yellow. And looking at by rarity, the price difference, common, of course, is it would cost you around $18. Now a drop to $10, a drop of $8, which is a 42% drop, which is not surprising. Common, no one really wants common, but other than to complete a master set. Then uncommon, it was $28, now around $21, a $6-7 drop, representing a 22% decrease. And then rares, it would cost you around $10, drop to $7 yesterday, a drop of $3, representing a 28% decrease. Then double rare, it was $58 from release, now $48, representing a $9-10 decrease, representing a 16-17% decrease. In the ultra rare, at release, it was around $153, now $134, dropping around $18-19, representing 12% decrease. And you can see that the more rare it is, the less decrease that it is. And so the illustration rare at release, it would cost you around $205. Now, yesterday, $193, representing a $12-13 decrease, representing a 6% decrease. And then special illustration rare at release, it would cost you around $488. And yesterday, it still stayed around $485, representing a $2-3 decrease, representing less than a percent. So as you can see, that the most rare is represent less decrease of a price, which makes sense. This is what we would expect. So it's not really a high crash. If you're talking about illustration rare or special illustration rare post-release, it's not a very big crash like a lot of the narrative, the common narrative that after release there will be a price crash, but it's not what it is. If it's illustration rare, special illustration rare, it doesn't really crash immediately, it just crashes slowly, as this data shows. And then the hyper rare, it would cost you around $82 at release, now $76, a $6 decrease, representing a 7% decrease. Then grand total, as we said from the last slide, it would cost you around $976 to complete a full Paradox Rift master set. Then looking at the double rares, the top decrease in terms of dollars, we have our number 124 Roaring Moon EX. It was a $17-18 card, now a $14-15 card, representing a 17% decrease. And I know that currently this is a card that might be in the meta, or maybe it is. So for those who follow the meta, comment below whether Roaring Moon is really a legit contender of the current meta. And then looking at the graph, you can see it's just this kind of crashes because it's a double rare. It's not that rare compared to the illustration rare or the special illustration rare or the hyper rare. Then looking at the ultra rares, the top decrease in terms of dollars, we have our Garchomp EX number 219. Such a cool card. It was an $8-9, now a $5-6. It went down $3 from release, representing a 35% decrease. Again, a really cool card. For those Garchomp collector, this would be a great card in your collection. But again, these, I guarantee you, these will continue to crash more as cards is released into the market. And looking at the graph, you can see it's just going to trend down. And then next is the Roaring Moon EX number 229, the ultra rare version. Again, it was a $22 card, now a $19 card, a 12.8% decrease. Not much of a decrease compared to the Garchomp, maybe because it is part of the meta, and so people are buying it, but there's still people selling more than people buying. You're looking at the graph, you can see that it went up, maybe because people want the card to put into their deck, but as more cards are released, this card will drop. Then looking at the ultra rares top increase, and there's not that many increase other than one card, which is the number 220 Sarina EX. This card jumped a lot, even though it's a $3-4 card, now a $5 card. It represents a 48% increase. Looking at the graph, you can see that it went up. Then going into the illustration rares, top decrease in terms of dollar, we have a Groudon number 199. It was $40-41 at release, now $32-33 yesterday, dropping $8, representing a 20% decrease. And again, a cool card for those who want to collect. This is a great card to be in your collection, but again, this card will continue to go down. And looking at the graph, it just, as I said, continue to go down. And so just wait 2-3 months out when the market slows down and calm down. And then looking at the illustration rare top increase in terms of dollars, we have our number 206, Morpeko, a cool card. It was a $12 card at release, $18 now, a 47 or 51.5% increase. Then looking at the graph, it just went up, and maybe because, I don't know, is this part of the meta? Again, I don't really fully follow the meta, I just casually do. So for those who really truly follow the meta, comment below if this is due to the meta shifting. And then going into the next card, number 185, Totoscroll. It was a $3-4 card, now a $4-5 card, representing a 23-24% increase. And again, cool art. I really like these kind of art that shows the background in detail and then the Pokemon. And looking at the graph, it went up. And then going into the special illustration rare top decrease in terms of dollar, we have our Mela number 254 full art trainer, and it was a $40 card at release, now a $27, 33.3% decrease. Looking at the graph, it went down. And looking into the next one is number 258 Rika, a special illustration rare. It was an $18-19 card at release, now a $12 card, representing a $6 decrease, a 33.8% decrease. Looking at the graph, it's just going down. And then shifting to the top increase for the special illustration rare in terms of dollars, we have our number 251 Roaring Moon EX. It was a $98 card, now a $115 card, a 17.5% increase. And again, I know a lot of this is due to the fact that this card is going to be in the meta. We'll see. I guess it has to prove itself. But again, comment below on the tournament results or whether this is really a legit card in the current meta. And looking at the graph, yeah, people bought this up. Again, maybe part of the meta. And then going into the next top increase is a Golden Goal, EX number 252. It was a $40 card at release, now a $43 card, 6.5% increase. And looking at the graph, it had that price jump at the second day of release, but yeah, it just went down and slowly trending up. And then looking into the hyper rares, top decrease in terms of dollars, we have again our Garchomp EX number 260. It was a $14 card at release. Now a $10 card, went down around $4, 27.3% decrease. And looking at the graph, again, just trending down. And then next is the Ion Valiant EX number 261. It was a $12 card, now a $11 card, went down $1.50, 12.4% decrease. Again, looking at the graph, just trending down. Now looking at the most expensive card by price change, you can see that most cards are going down other than the Roaring Moon and other cards. So we'll see how this will go in a month or two. I guarantee you these cards will be in the red. Almost always after release, after a month, 2, 3. all cards will be lower than release. And so it's very interesting to see the Roaring Moon that's defying the odds. So we'll see whether it will hold. But just like the card, what is that card? Iono. Iono was part of the meta. It was a $115 card. It held $100 really well, but went down to $85. So maybe Roaring Moon will follow the same path as Iono. And so looking at the most expensive card by rarity, you can see that the teal representing the special illustration rare dominate most of the expensive cards. And so with that, we have a full market price update of the full post-release of Paradox Rift. And so if you like this video, press that like button, subscribe to the channel so that you're up to date on the most released videos on price updates and market prices, and comment below on what you think about Paradox Rift. And so with that, go forth and collect them all.